waking up to the truth, I guess, to the truth of who we really are and what we're really doing here. I guess we're brought up in a society, kind of makes you feel like you're in a prison, I guess, in a way, you know. We're brought up in a way to, we're programmed in a way, you know, we go to school, we learn to live a certain way, to get a job, to go to university, to do all these steps we're programmed to do in society, get a job, build up the corporate ladder. We don't live in a society that nourishes, you know, our uniqueness. And I guess for me, this journey just helped me to awaken me to the fact that there's a bigger universal intelligence going on behind all of this. You know, we're not just these little physical beings living on this little physical earth. We're not just going to die and that's the end of it. You know, there's a bigger universal intelligence going on. There's a bigger picture to everything. We're a part of something so much bigger than we could ever imagine. And I don't think that us on earth will ever really understand that bigger picture while we're here on earth. Maybe once we leave earth we'll get a better understanding of it all, but just realizing that we're here to live our unique path and our unique journey, and that we all have these special gifts, or the special gift inside of us to share with the rest of the world, you know. And I think it's so important to awaken to the fact that we are so powerful and that we are able to live in a way that brings us peace and joy, and in a way that aligns with our highest values. And everyone talks about, you know, finding your purpose. We have to find our purpose. But I really believe that we don't need to find it. It's already within us. And I believe that our highest purpose is our highest value. You know, what do you love to do? What do you value so much in your life? What would you do every day for the rest of your life, even if you didn't get paid for it? That is your purpose. That is your highest value. And learning to, and I think becoming spirit, I mean, we're all spiritual beings, but I think just awakening to that spirituality and awakening to the fact that you can live a life of living with your highest value and sharing your purpose in a way that brings you such joy and peace and happiness. I guess that's spirituality to me.
Damn, laying the truth bomb.
A bit of a ramble.
No, that was big. That was big. That could have been the best minute or two of my podcast yet. Not being sarcastic there. That was serious truth bomb right there. Yeah, I'm with you on every single word you said. Especially about the purpose thing, you know, like I really feel that every single person has this gift that they're supposed to give to the universe, to humanity, and it can be something so simple, but when it's done with love, it creates this ripple effect, you know, even if it's something so silly like making a chair. But when you make that chair with so much love and so much care, it does something to the world, you know, like it's like you give your love to the world, you give your love to humanity. And you know, I always say every single person is the best at one thing in the world, you know. Every single person is better at one thing than everyone else in the world. I truly believe that. How many different things are there that are, you know, you can make anything, do anything, teach anything, especially with the internet. You know, there are businesses where you teach how to do something, and then there's another business that branches off that teaches people how to teach people how to do something, you know.
And just when you think like that everything's done in the world, it's like something else comes out, or you see someone else doing something, you're like, man, that's, you know, and things just keep popping up. You're right, it's never ending, for sure.
Yeah, and you know, awakening to me, spirituality to me, for me, awakening kind of came first before detox. For me, I started realizing that I'd been living a lie, that I wasn't this logical meat body walking around earth, you know, my mind creating all of my consciousness and all of my thoughts, and only what I could see or measure is real and everything else is bogus, you know, because that's genuinely where I was for many, many years, you know. And I started to step out of that paradigm and realize that I started to touch that box that's, you know how people don't know what they don't know, and it's this massive piece of the pie. You know what we know what we don't know. Maybe that occupies like 5%, and then the rest of the 95% is you don't know what you don't know. And I started seeing, holy shit, like I started uncovering this don't know what I don't know. And wow, I've been so wrong about so many things, and the universe is massively complex, and this human body is massively complex, and it makes way more sense to believe in a divine power than it does to not believe in a divine power. Like if you actually use like true logic and go back into history and look at all of the ancient scrolls and textbooks and, you know, all of these hieroglyphics and all of this stuff, all of that stuff for thousands of years has pointed in the direction, even religion, of course, has pointed in the direction of a higher being, a divine magic at play. So when you start to take a real step back, it's like, wow, it makes more sense to believe in this sort of stuff. And what I learned is that when you start really believing in this stuff, that's when you start seeing it. You know, like some people, maybe they see stuff first and then they become believers, but I feel that when you really believe in it, it's just like this whole world starts opening up to you, you know, where connection is available and divine things happening, like synchronicities and being able to predict things and knowing who's calling and just these little things throughout the day that start presenting themselves, you know.